All right, in this next short video, I'm going to look at the relationship between education earnings. And so we observe in the data that there's higher earnings for college grads than high school grads. And we kind of observe at every level there's higher earnings. And so we want to look at some possible explanations of this causality of this. So one we've seen already is human capital theory. And so this is the skills from college increase productivity. They give you specific skills. This would be like accounting knowledge, right? Use of a statistical program. They also give you general skills like reading, writing, mathematical logic. And also they develop behaviors which are useful in the workplace, like showing up on time, following social norms in a group, meeting deadlines, handling pressure, etc. Okay, so this is human capital theory. We've kind of already seen this, so I'm kind of skipping over it pretty fast. So yeah, I'm going to ask you actually in a discussion question this week, what do you think about this? Okay, so there's a second theory as well, and this theory is called a screening argument. Okay, so this theory is that actually you might not, the bad news about this theory, you might not learn anything that's going to be very helpful in school, but it gives you a chance to show what you can do. Okay, so this is kind of, bear with me for a second, let me go through this. So basically, when somebody's trying to hire you, they cannot know your real type because there's imperfect information. So imperfect information means the information is not complete. And also in this case, I should have put it here, we have asymmetric information. You know more about your abilities than the potential employer does, and you might try to kind of mislead them to some extent, right? So there's this, they're trying to figure out what you can do, what you're capable of. And you are trying to tell them, but if you just tell them like, I'm capable of this, I can do everything, I know how to use this, well, lots of people will say that even when they can't necessarily do it. Okay, so this argument is that your education is a signal to your potential employer. So this signals your potential as a worker. It doesn't mean that you actually learn something useful in school, but by finishing, for example, a bachelor's degree, you demonstrated that you are capable. So let me give you an example. So say that individual is capable of learning new human capital or being a responsible person, right? But education itself does not increase productivity. Okay, so what that means is that you are capable of learning, and that's what you demonstrate in school. So even if the stuff they want you to do is not very closely related to what you learned in school, the fact that you're capable of learning quickly means you're going to be capable of learning quickly in their workplace. Also, the fact that you meet deadlines and show up on time and do all those things also is going to mean that you're going to probably be a responsible employee. So the fact that you finish your degree signals that you are capable and signals that you are responsible. And this is the idea. But the implications for comparing different groups are the same. Whether school is a signal or whether school is actual human capital, it still ends up being related to education goes up, wages go up. Okay. So later on, I'm going to have you weigh in on this to see what you think about this idea. Okay.